it is said, because the question is, what sabbatical year and Jubilee has to do with Mount Sinai. Okay, it means that they reflect a formula, a root formula, that all, actually, everything that was said is in relation to its ability to fulfill itself when you will come and you will have and you'll be able to practice sabbatical. And you'll be able to practice actually a very particular social, moral, and consciousness, okay, which you cannot actually exercise without having authority upon your values, and sovereignty upon your values. But it suggests as well that everything belongs to the Creator. But as he chose Malchut of Atzilut to be his place of expression or his place of revelation, the point that sort of belongs to it or reflects it in our life will be the wills of consciousness that will come to stay on that land with that purpose, with a purpose and consciousness, that this is even not their land. It was given to them as sort of as a deposit, and the nature of this place, that if we will not be accurate with the values of the place, we will be deported from it. Mm-hmm. And there's no other condition, such a condition upon any other nation and in relation to their place. And if someone does not see it, you just need to read history. Okay, how it came about. Okay. So it's not symbolic, but it is very difficult to reveal to oneself, and this is one of the issues of why there is a war of values now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's giving a chance to people who were set apart in order to review the value of belief, the value of precept, the value of Israel, and the other side to revalue themselves and to revalue what they hold, and to see if they actually hold Torah of Eretz Israel or Torah of exile. So it's a definite clash, but more than any other portion in Torah, this portion of the heart speaks about Shekhinah. If the consciousness that wish and chose to be Israel sort of sorting themselves up to define the purpose of their being on earth at this time, what they will be able to earn back is the Holy Spirit, is prophecy, is the ability to see. Yeah. So, and that requires an understanding that why actually in Jubilee specifically each one will go back to to the place that he held, or his spirit originally held. In where? Actually in the world of Atzilut. Okay, so this is why Shekhinah and Torah are all female in their nature. Because the purpose of the illumination of Torah is actually to prepare a vessel that can relate in communion with the will of the Creator. So, okay, and actually, we usually speak about, it's part of the new value, but I'm not speaking about feminism, I'm speaking about exploring feminine, which is different. Not in terms of equality, but I would wish to understand the difference before. What is the specific quality that was not able to express itself and is so important or so essential to actually understand the word creator. Okay. The only thing that can understand the creator is a feminine nature, is the nature of the vessel. Yeah, it's the ability, right? The ability to perceive him or to perceive it. Okay, so it has to do with the cycle that we're in, with Sfirat HaOmer. The whole Sfirat HaOmer is to do with sort of the light of purification. Meaning, but it's not that I wish to be purified according to my standard of purification or holiness. We have to understand first the meaning of holiness or the meaning of being loyal to the root of ourselves in order to know what to purify ourselves from. Okay. So all counting of the Omer is actually, Zohar speaking about it, is to do with like a lady's counting her days of cleanliness before copulation, or the test of loyalty, yeah, of any vessel, of any lady. Okay. Okay, it's the difference between woman and a lady, which is to do something. Woman is to do with nature, and lady or gvert has to do with the ability to have some sovereignty over the use of the vessel. So the whole cycle is to do with that, and the true state and place that can actually fulfill it fully is the sabbatical and Jubilee that can happen only in Israel, because you cannot act upon reality if you don't have a permission of the owner. Okay. So we have to have the permission of the owner, and then you see that sabbatical and Jubilee it's not one day, it's not Sabbath, it's not 7 days. It's a full year of living. It's a full cycle of light, of living a full cycle with the consciousness of not having ownership on anything but on the relationship, or having ownership only on the attitude towards the Creator. And on the whole social system, on the whole life system supports it. So it's in order to allow this freedom to all spirits, not to be subjugated, not to be enslaved to the will to receive to oneself. Okay. So ownership can be, enslaving others, but the state of ownership is an enslavement by itself. Okay. In that respect, it suggests that part of the Creator enslaved itself to the createe, and that is the covenant.